Hi. So, 5D mystic, enlightenment, functional adult. Hello. Securely attached, 3-year-old, whole heart, no trust breaks. Yes, I have had sadness. Plenty of it, but still no trust breaks. So, on that note, I have seen so many amazing, pieces of content online today. They've inspired me. We already talked about the lovers who are not badass. I'm a solo polyamory, FYI, so ask me about the many loves of my life. They're all beautiful, and they all have their own journey with attachment and trauma. They're not interested in those topics from my gathering of knowingness, but, things happen in life. So when it comes to becoming a grown-up version of you emotionally, it's every person that tends to want to move out of being their teenager. And so far I've seen, I'm going to say, a lot of people today that are not interested in becoming grown-up. So besides the lovers that I can have met since I was a teenager, I'm just saying badass means a person who's securely attached. And I'm trying to get to that. So a person who's healed all their trauma, or if that is not the case, they at least know of the good trauma information, because there's so many out there. They're talking about attachment styles. They're talking to you about the good ones. The ancient silverbacks, they're keeping the stereotypes of the ancients, the silverbacks. Did I say that already? That one is even more like, yeah. So on that note, putting my personal lover stories to the side, because my lovers are beautiful just the way they are. In fact, we believe in everyone. Who's we? The Enlightenment soul age group person who knows, as a 5D mystic, thank you, Sadhguru, also spirituality. So when he says all life has infinite possibility, I've heard the same from some beautiful therapists. And this is one of my favorite ones, is that recently I was watching the video of Carrie, who gives people good advice. Carrie, I forget your last name, I'm so sorry, but she gives good advice to people. And that's based on her experience with therapists. And she says, here's what I wish I would have known, one, before going to therapy, to work with a person who has EMDR in their pocket, charged child parts, IFS pocket. And that's because we all have the charged parts. I have mine too. My teenager, she's really up in business today, because I saw a couple of videos, and yeah, it brought me back to my years of me beginning to realize that immaturity was not immaturity as I had thought it. I just thought people were teenagers. Now I'm a grown-up, and I'm seeing them all over the place. And as a 5D mystic, and just 5D, so oneness consciousness, let me specify, it's unconditional love, and it's called Christ consciousness, not for the belief system, which the 4D keeps interpreting as they're anointed. No. And the people who just talk about spirituality, they keep thinking that it's a special gift. They keep using these words separately from the fact that our container is a body and a human container. I have this thing called, I'm passionate about being a human. What can I say? So, inspiring human potential and to be yourself. I got asked so many times in the past, why would somebody need you to be yourself? I know now. Thank you, Bezel Vanderkolk. You opened up my heart when you informed me of what people need in order to feel good to be themselves. And I was like, wow, and I don't have that. What is that? Wait a minute. Oh, I have a whole 3-year-old heart. Oh, my implicit memory, it's all good. Yeah, that's right, my story. All of my lovely regular listeners know the story. It's an important story because, see, the first 3 years of our life, we're only building implicit memory, then explicit, or it's by 2 years, but explicit means you can remember visually what has. It's biographical. Implicit is just the sensations. We all have what is called either a window of welcome. I have a window of welcome for emotions, or a window of tolerance. The window of tolerance is when you're going to be going to rigidity or chaos. That's your 3-year-old. So my rigid 3-year-old, in fact, she comes always, ask my mother and my twin. They're the two people who get the 3-year-old tone. And it's not pleasant. I've been working on it since I was a teenager. My teenage tone, nobody really gets because I'm not a teenager anymore, but I can recognize her. I call her Kali, and then I say, hey, Shiva, come on in, because it's no big deal. And then I ask Krishna Lila to come on over so that I can engage in my ventral vagal state and be a smart human being, stable, mature, adaptive, rational, and teachable, so I can close and lock and loaded. My prefrontal cortex is on, and I'm breathing, and I'm actually pausing my breath so that I can not repressing is bad, but so that I may maintain my composure, and that I've always enjoyed composure. It's one of my teenage skills, to be, whatever the words are, eloquent and calm, but I don't want to waste my time, so I'm going to keep on moving. When I see things like, How to stop feeling insecure in a relationship and gain confidence. And it gets 63,000 views. I'm like, how many people didn't grow up from teenage land? Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I'm a securely attached functional adult. I forgot that that's a thing that not everybody... No, 50% of the U.S. American population actually is seemingly securely attached. Lo and behold, even the therapists that I learned from are like, why? We really wonder, why are they all having, let's go check out a music quote, shall we? Because I know music, I love music, but sometimes it's like, I know where it's coming from. The drama. Anybody read Romeo or Juliet? Anybody know that a good person who knows that love exists in every human being's body, person, researcher, Stephen Porges wanted to write a book with his wife about how love is only when you can be safe to be yourself. But since, the publisher's like, well, no, people want drama. No, they didn't say it that way, but love apparently in the publisher's eyes and people's eyes is excruciatingly Romeo and Juliet. So let's read Bob Marley. Love you, Bob Marley. But this, this is a trust break, which people like myself don't have. So my 3-year-old doesn't have a trust break when my caregiver, the primary one, or my twin, like, we don't like you, for example. I was like, oh, I'm now ashamed of myself. So I didn't have what is called a trust break, which is why I'm not defective. No, I'm good. You don't like me. I can accept that and look at you with the same smart-ass face I would look at other people as a teenager and not be a smart-ass. I'm just saying, okay, cool. Can I go now? Because I was having fun with life, and now you're not having fun with me, so I'm going to get out of your hair. And so, we don't get insecure in relationships. That's why we don't have people who are not actual badass lovers. They have to know how to be smart asses. Stable, mature, adaptive, rational, teachable. So securely attached in their body with emotions. And then that's, like Terry Real points out, it's unfortunate. We live in a toxic masculinity world. And believe me when I say it's not only the toxic masculine male figures, there's toxic masculine female figures. I just recently watched one, and I'm really trying hard to mask I'm trying not to speak. My face, you can see all over my face. I'm trying not to think about what I watched, because if I do, I'm going to really, really think, what year is it? 2023, that's right. Okay, let me go back to the Scarlet Letter times. No, I don't want to go there. Do you? I don't. So here, Bob Marley. The truth is, everyone is going to hurt you. You just got to find the ones worth suffering for. No, thank you. That's all unhealthy. Worth suffering for would mean that I'm a codependent type, because I would give up my life to suffer for somebody and not move into my prefrontal cortex, which I would not do. I know how to be in compassion for my body. And the truth is, no, not everybody's going to hurt me, because that would require them to punch me physically. Because, emotionally speaking, if emotions arise, we have a sad circuit. It's to connect, so it's normal. If you say, I don't like you, Maria, I'm going to be sad because we got not connected. I'm not going to be insecure about it and be like, oh my gosh, I'm defective now. They didn't like me. No, I'm going to be like, wow, I'm really bummed out. I didn't make it into the friend list, like when I don't get picked for volleyball. But hey, I have weaknesses. I'm flawed and imperfect. What are we going to do? Oh, I'm not going to kill myself. No, life is too important for me. So my social system as an adolescent, for example, was not affected by the fact that some people didn't like me. It was more like, okay, ciao. And in a very La Dolce Vita way, my Neapolitan heritage comes in. So, 2, anger. That circuit is for when things need to be corrected. I'm very good at spelling out my brain, my mind. I just learned how to be composed with it. And that's because I like to be clear-minded. I remember when I would get fumes in my brain, I'm like, I'm feeling foggy. When you get anger, your physical brain dumbs down because cortisol, it covers up your hippocampus. So smart people, stable, mature, adaptive, rational, and teachable, who want to be badass actually would learn how to manage their anger, not suppress it. No. They look like big boxes. Then what do we have next? Sadness, fear. I felt pure fear besides my panic attacks. Wow, the pure fear was even more interesting than the panic attacks I've ever been, I have to say. And the pure fear is to protect myself. And I am okay with my body wanting to protect me. I'm okay with you, fear. You're not comfortable, but I'm good with having you because I'm a grown-up and I can handle my words and my emotions like a grown-up. So a true badass who's also smart, male, female, non-gender. This is how they can handle their own emotional stuff, which is why a relationship and somebody saying, I don't like you, is not going to make us feel excruciatingly in our pain. But some people, they need people like us, securely attached, to say, hey, it's okay. Don't let those non-disciples treat you like that. We're on your corner. You can heal your trauma with us and get secure attachment. So relationships, no drama, supporting each other, compassion, in the forefront, love. We don't walk in anybody's shoes. Tune in for more, and I hope you're having a wonderful day.